Hello, guys. Welcome. Nice to see ya.
Hey, yo.
Hey, so Truby, you got any news?
Yeah, I've got some news for you.
Yeah. What's the news?
Yeah.
What's the news?
If you were watching TVs this morning, you would have seen that I'm the new presenter on What Now? Hey! Outside of New Zealand, it's like a children's show that I only grew up watching. It's been on for 43 years and all my heroes have been on it. But ain't no thing.
Woo! Congratulations, Truby.
Ronnie's your hero.
Yeah, Ronnie used to be on What Now, but it's not on anymore. I am the new Ronnie.
Pass off the lights.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome to Dice Legenz. Great to have you with us. Today's episode is called Dorgu Captive.
Ooh.
Who's the captive? Anyway, before we get into today's episode, let's hear from our cast. Introduce yourselves.
What's up, homies? It's Monique. It's your girl. I'm playing a level 2 Goliath rogue called Reaf.
Hi, my name's Truby, and as well as presenting What Now, I also play on Dice Legenz, the level 2 wizard named Wezley.
Yes.
Hey, yo, what's up? My name is Raylene, and I play a level 2 warlock human named Mihan.
It's out of a lava pool of level. I'm Longi. I play by day. I play a presenter on the feed alongside the one and only Mon. But also by night, I am Ātukaan. You know, the level 2 paladin. Am I though?
What does that mean?
Yes.
I don't know.
My name is Vahid. I'm the dungeon master of this show. I'm not humble anymore because Monique refuses to acknowledge that. I'm the arrogant dungeon master. No, arrogance is ugly. Anyway, let's move on. Thanks so much to all of our followers, all of our subscribers. It's great to have you with us. And do you have anything to say?
You know I do. Team, if you've bought one of our shirts in the merchandise store, thank you so much. That looks amazing on you, I can already tell. And if you do want to buy some more, what can they do, Troobs?
Well, you might want to also support us by becoming a Patreon, and if you're a Patreon, you get a discount. If you do the dishes, you'll get a discount to all of our merchandise. You lucky little thing.
After.
Hey yo.
But let me tell you about one of our sponsors, D20 Collective. They provide a whole wide range of different types of dice. And this June, they've released some limited quantity dice. Yeah? So if you look at your screen right now, you'll see how pretty they are. They've got some multicolored colored ones and everything. And if you look at our screen, our action cam over here, we've got Nebula's Edge over here, the purples over here. This one's my one, the Nightmare's Child. And then we got Gunpowder Alchemy. Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, so if you want some of those and you want a little cheeky discount, then you can go to enter the voucher code 10 Legends in their website. Go get them.
Get it.
Go.
And speaking of dices, our friends, if you switch around their first name, which is B, they become your Bay. And if you want Bay when it comes to D&D, then BD&D is the place you need to be. They've got dices, they've got board games, they've got paints, they've got books, they've got Magic of the Gathering cards. What more do you want? Hit them up. Dice Legenz is all you need to know to get your discount on the go.
Wow!
Let's go.
And our final sponsor that we wanted to give a big shout out to is our friends, World Anvil. The ultimate online world building, campaign creation, storytelling tool. Great for sharing maps, sharing handouts with your players, building your worlds. They've got lots of amazing tools, dice rollers, all sorts of things in there. I don't know why he's rolling, but he is.
You did dice roller, so I rolled the die.
Yes, nice. And so thanks, World Anvil. And if you haven't used World Anvil before, we strongly recommend that you get into it. Truby uses it.
I use it.
I use it.
Uses it.
You use
Why
it.
are you using it?
Let's use it. Let's use it. Let's do it.
All right,
Maybe
hey, thanks everyone thanks for our sponsors. We really appreciate all your support. But now it's time to roll the title.
I didn't realize we were just sitting up there.
Oh, you've just seen all your old characters up here. Oh,
This is the old game.
It's another life.
that was another time, another life, another place in the world. Before we find out what happens in this episode. Dorgu captive. Let us find out what happened in last episode. Now,
So
the current
annoying. This is-
owner of the crown is Truby, who has now had it for more weeks than anyone has ever had it before.
Wow, that's really
It's
quite
really
amazing.
obnoxious.
Quite amazing.
Sometimes humility is a good thing.
Oh, but that's not what you were saying before.
What happens if Truby fails? Does the crown just go into the ether?
And then it comes, if he loses it, he loses it. You can lose a crown.
No. You lose the crown by somebody doing a better job. Well, you know.
I think we should change that.
I think we should change it.
No, if you mess up the recap, then it stays with the previous person. I'm the previous person.
I think those are the rules. But if he does a really bad job, I think we can vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Hey, don't need the
Toru!
Oh, we start off and we're not too far outside the world, the hometown of Lord Walthonia, and he's been bitten by a two-headed dog. We are carting Lord Walthonia and Brix, our new two-headed dog, back to the town of Tidesafe. We have found that my dad is sick, and so we need to get him cured. We go to DeAndre because he knows about all things dastardly. DeAndre brings in a potions master. The potion master says, you got to go to Ātukaan. He knows all about this sort of thing. So we go to his mansion. Meanwhile, my sister Reaf disappears. Then we talk to Ātukaan. He says he can get us a cure if we get Sunheader. Then she smashes through the window. Reaf tries to kill Ātukaan. We fend her up by putting her to sleep. Then we travel up to where the Dorgu reside to get some Sunheader. We try to get some Sunheader. There's about 30 of the Dorgu. We try to negotiate with them, but then Mihan goes in with an eldritch blast and kills Mum. She goes to the ground and then they all attack us. We start going down. Ātukaan goes for one heroic charge. He gets down and now he's captive underneath their mound. Reef rejoins back up with the party. And
That's it. I mean,
that's all that happened.
That
was a good
sounded
ending.
incomplete.
That was actually pretty good.
that was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And Mihan made a deal with the devil or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Roughly.
Roughly.
Thank you for that, Truby. You can hold on to the crown.
Oh, I bet
do
it
you
wasn't
think?
perfect.
But you,
That's it. No, but
No, I'm happy for you.
you can't just get what now and the crown.
all right.
The crown is yours.
So,
5 weeks in a row.
are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?
So
Yeah.
ready. So ready.
Ahiru Toru. We start off with you, Ātukaan.
Yes.
Underground, your arms, your feet bound. Your arms bound to your torso. You're still in your armor. Your sword has been taken away from you. Your shield has been taken away from you. You're in a small, ceilinged, underground, earthen room is probably better than it deserves. But it's not quite a cavern, but an underground, earthen hole in the ground. The queen of the Dorgu, this heavy-jowled creature, stands in front of you, and a number of the Dorgu who brought you captive. There is one sputtering candle giving illumination. It is the smell of damp earth. It fills your nostrils.
Ātukaan tries to get his bearings. And he sees this woman, who looks like a woman, but he doesn't want to be rude. Where am I?
You have been taken by me and my people. She comes over to you and she holds onto your cheek and says, okay. Then squeezes your neck and pulls out the skin.
Yes, it's firmly attached to my body.
Are you valuable? You valuable?
I may not be, but the message I carry could be of value to you.
You messenger.
For the Lord of the Light. Have you ever heard of Mugeti?
Kitty.
Yeah, he brings light into dark places. Kinda like this. But, But yeah, I mean, where are my friends?
Nah. She holds up your sword. Look good. Valuable?
To me, yes.
Ah.
In the hands of others, no.
Why your friends? Why you attack us?
We are here to acquire one of your rare sun heather flowers. We need it for a friend.
Why not ask? Why attack?
That's exactly what I was telling them. But none of them wanted to.
We could trade.
I like that.
Too late.
Maybe we can make it up to you. We do apologize for the lives that have been lost. On behalf of my friends, they get ahead of themselves sometimes. But if, we can just take a flower or two and I'll be on my way. And no one else gets to to die.
I think you're worth money. She pats you down. Do you have a money pouch or anything like that?
Oh no, let that go. Don't touch that. Yes, I don't really believe in money, but I do think I don't think I'm carrying anything of value to you.
She goes ting kung kung on your armor. Expensive.
Yes, but also very precious to me.
I hope.
Ātukaan can't think of any other thing than to depart himself from his armor. Maybe my friends, when they get here, they could help. Compensate.
Mm-hmm. And let's go back to your friends. You guys are in the forest, just outside the clearing. In the clearing is about 200 feet, roughly circular. And in the midst of that circular clearing, there is a raised mound. And atop that raised mound is the sun heather that you were trying to get. Around the mound, there is a palisade, and there is roughly 30 of these Dorgu. Reaf has stealthily grabbed a handful, about 6 of the sun heather plants. You are away from the tree line, far enough away that arrows cannot reach you. You're in the trees.
Right. We need to get out of here before we get captured. Why are we dilly-dallying? Dilly-dally.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Well,
Spit it out.
I just...
Come on, Wezley.
Does somebody feel guilty?
Well, I wouldn't...
Wezley doesn't feel guilty for anything.
I mean, that face close to constipation, that looks like guilt.
I don't think it's guilt per se. Is it obligation?
Feeling bad?
Can't be
Wait.
that.
Are you feeling like you want to go back and help Ātukaan?
I am not saying help him per se, but he was very good at fighting. Close range. I cannot do that. I'm old. Mihan remembers the moment that Ātukaan fell down and how helpless she felt when that happened. And she looks at the other two and Wezley, who's there?
Essel.
Wezley.
E-S-L-E, but I can see
I
why
also sounded like
Wezley. I do not know if we can make it back down to Tide safe without him. It's good. It's just good to see if he's double check that he's actually dead. You know, he has family, and I feel bad for the family.
Wezley has a flash of them not long ago out at a skirmish with a mercenary saving his dad.
You look so ill.
I feel ill. I really feel ill. We should.
It's right. You can say it.
You can say it. Go on.
We should help him.
Reaf is just totally taken aback. She's never seen Wezley being selfless or showing any kind of like remorse or guilt or like care for people. So she's almost enticed. Like, she really doesn't want to go, but like this is almost an offer she can't pass up.
Look, I'm not saying we're his friends.
No, absolutely not.
Because we're definitely not.
No,
I don't
neither,
like
no.
him that much. But
Yeah.
imagine your dog. What is it, Bruno and Rex? A big, scary plague dog. But sometimes maybe bad things happen to these big, scary, powerful things, and you feel bad and you want to go back to them.
And look, let's be honest. Him helping us, us, was an entirely selfish act. You know, it's for his own feeling of superiority, I presume.
Right.
But, you know, it's sort of like a deal, a partnership, you know? It's like a business. We benefit from having him around. And I don't know how much longer we're really going to be in the same company. But for as long as this debacle persists, Ātukaan is a valuable coin.
Essel says, okay, we go get him.
Oh, yes, you're also here.
And she has an arrow in her thigh, and she just kind of snaps it off, so it's just the arrowhead's still in there, but it doesn't have a big arrow. Things to, you go get him, and then we kill them all.
I thought you'd be on board. Right, okay, well, there's one vote yes from Essel. Sounds like a resounding yes from Reaf. And looks like we're all in.
Of course. Well,
Right, I'll just go. We need somewhere safe to put this. I'm gonna go put the Sanhedrin on the cart, and I'll follow you.
what if they steal it from the cart?
Well, yeah, they would need to come over here for that.
I'll give it to Essel. Right, hold this. I trust you.
Oh,
Well.
yeah, but
Wait. I trust Essel. Do you not?
Wow, trust is a big word.
Yeah, we've bonded
You've
over
bond.
blood.
do
Mihan
we
looks
trust
back and
Essel?
forth.
I trust Essel.
Categorically no.
Do you trust me?
No.
I mean, look
That's
at that.
perfect.
Look at that
I
face.
trust people who don't trust others. Right, here you go, Essel. Put these in your pocket.
She grabs them. I guess I am not needed here anymore.
That is not what we said.
No, you're going to go help us, but you just hold on to us so they don't get fired.
I'll put them here. She drops them on the ground.
Um,
And she starts walking back towards the mound.
A moment, Essel. Now look, they're taking him captive. They're taking him captive. I think we've got a moment for a short rest.
Yes, Mihan, who is feigning her weakness right now, is like, yes, I am so weak. I am covered in blood. She's clean. I am old lady. Yes, we need to rest.
Why are you saying it like that? That makes me think you're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm just old lady.
What? That was an awfully. What? You're
How
not
old
bleeding.
are you?
Yeah.
I'm 66.
I thought you were older.
Actually, yeah, me too. I thought so.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in my genes to look older, unfortunately.
66 is kind of middle-aged these days. You know, like people last forever.
Okay, let's have a short rest. You guys talk too much.
Meanwhile, back in the cave, you guys can all have short rest. Ātukaan. Ātukaan.
Ātukaan is trying to appeal to the better nature of this wonderful woman. You know, and as soon as I opened my eyes and I looked into yours, I could see the light in you too. And I'm sure my friends will appreciate if you return me in one piece. And I give you my word, I will not harm a single hair of anybody here.
All right, make a persuasion roll.
How's a 17?
You must
Plus-
be good at it too, because you're a
Plus 3, dirty 20.
She, it looks like she believes you.
Yes, I do not lie.
Okay. We not kill you, we sell you.
Sell me.
Sell you. And she says something in the Dorgu language, and a couple of the Dorgu nod and bow and walk out, and then come back in. And they have some logs, just raw logs, and they put them on the ground, and then she says, lie down on logs, lie down.
Okay, you have been a hospitable host so far. So
Hospitable. I know not this word.
it's opposite to hospital, which is where I don't want to go. But okay.
Okay, and you lay down, and then they tie you up to the logs, right? And then a whole bunch of Dorgu takes 8 of them, lift you up, and drag you out.
You know I could just walk if you want me to.
I don't.
Okay.
And they take you up the earthen ramps between different caverns and into the light of the afternoon, the late afternoon.
Ātukaan is so glad he's out in the fresh air, and he just feels for a brief moment the light hit him, and he mutters, "Oh, thank you, Mugeti."
The Dorgu around kind of jeer and cackle at you. And and you are dragged onto the top of the mound, and you are laid on an angle with some them holding you up. And the Dorgu queen cries out, "Invaders! Come!"
Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow. That was easy. Oh,
There he is, mate. Oh. Oh, there he is.
Slay. Okay.
That's him.
All right. He looks very tied up.
Yes, he does.
Do they?
At least he's not in a big pot.
do you think they're gonna
Find
eat
that
him?
quite nice. All right. Shall we walk over? What did they say?
That was in
Dorkish.
common,
Oh, it was in common.
I think.
It was
Yes.
in common. Great. I heard it. Then shall we go over?
They said invaders.
Oh,
I think they're talking to us.
Okay. All right. Let's go over.
All right. Wait, hold on.
Stand behind Essel.
Not all of us. Essel, if you could hang back. And
We cannot be more than 50 feet away from each other.
forget that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Do you want
Okay.
me to hang back? I'll hang with Essel.
Okay.
Since you trust her so much, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Your new bestie and you can hang out by the trees.
Come on,
What's that face
Wezley.
for? I'll slap it off you.
All right.
Nothing, it was
Come
nothing.
here. Let's
You're
go.
just
Let's
reading
go.
Too much to it.
So you two walk into the clearing. The moment you walk into the clearing, the Dorgu on the palisade, on the platforms on the palisade, start calling out in the Dorgu language, and Wezley, you can understand it because the comprehend language lasts long enough for you to understand. And they're basically saying, "Invaders coming! Invaders coming!"
And then, and yeah, Wezley's holding up his hands, and
They pull back their arrows.
and then he He's thinking of what is the most peaceful indication he can make.
What is the plan here, Wezley?
Does Reaf say dance?
That's the little buggy. It's really unthreatening when you dance.
Wezley, what are you doing, Wezley?
Keep it
Why
going.
are you moving like that, Wezley? Wezley, you look like a sausage. What are you doing?
Ātukaan is smiling from ear to ear to see his friends. They did not leave me. Wait, is he dancing? Is he dancing?
She says, "What does mean? What does mean?"
He means he wants to dance with you. The dance of peace.
Hands of peace.
Yes. Yes. There you go. Yeah.
It's working.
You are making the other.
Go on, just start walking. Do the Macarena.
What is the?
Yes.
Macarena. Okay.
If you do what he does, you become in sync with each other.
All right.
And then you share a commonality.
What is this?
And then hopefully we can connect in peace. I think. Oh.
Enough of this dumb dance. Stupid dance.
All the Dorgu are just like.
Stupid dance.
Yeah. And then
Wezley, how did you do that? Why did you make him? How did you make it dance?
I don't know. We used to choreograph dances all the time. When we were growing up. It doesn't matter.
She says, "You want friend?"
Yes. Acquaintance, yes.
Friend.
I know not this word.
Friend. Friend. Body?
He good
Person?
friend.
Good friend.
He say good friend.
He's good man.
He said good friend.
Yes.
Well, he's an annoyingly good person, but yeah, sure, he's a good friend. No, actually, on second thought, no, it's not that valuable to us, actually.
Wezley, I thought this is.
No, because you can't let him know. Oh, he's all right.
You lie bad.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's
lying. He's actually a very good friend.
no.
We go to places together.
Yes, we've been to a few places together.
1,000 gold pieces.
Oh my.
1,000. 1,000. What? We do not have that, Wezley. I do not have that.
No.
No, I did not
How
make
much
enough.
do you have, Reef?
I can't hear you. I'm all the way back here. I didn't walk with you. What did you say?
Okay, we don't have 1,000 gold pieces. That's quite out of the neighborhood.
What do you have?
We could do you 50 gold.
I think she is laughing at you. 50. Wait, you know what we have? We have someone who tried to kill everyone there. Not me, the other one.
But you also did.
Psh, what? I don't know what you're all talking about.
Okay.
We can exchange a captive.
300 and his sword.
No, not my sword. Anything but not my sword.
We could do 300
Yeah,
in the sword.
300 is fine, yeah.
They're joking. They're just joking.
150, you get his armor too.
Wezley, you're pushing it.
I think he has a gold tooth as well. You can get that one.
I don't. See? Pearly whites.
We agree. 150 sword armor. You get friend, very good friend.
Yes, very, very.
They start untying you. Meanwhile, the others have gone off. They're shouting at each other and dancing and all sorts of things. Essel says to you, "You don't like Ātukaan."
Prefer not to hear that name ever. Makes me want to vomit.
Shall we kill him?
Why do you want to kill him, Aesel?
I am indentured is not quite right, but I owe him. But if he's dead, I don't owe him anymore.
What'd you do?
I am not going to tell you.
You can trust me.
No, I can't.
No, you can't. And I respect that about you, Aesel. Look, I've wanted nothing more than to kill him. I want to cut his foot off. And I want to feed it to my dogs. So, if you're willing to help, I'm not going to say no. We just can't tell the others.
The one with the armor.
Would you like to kill him?
I wouldn't mind his shield.
Why?
I think it's special.
All right, why don't you steal it in his sleep?
Why don't you do it for me?
Because I don't want to.
I can let you into the house.
Into the Buchan's house. When?
When you bring me a shield.
All right, I'll think about it.
Don't think too long.
All right. You make me nervous, Cecil.
I hope so. Meanwhile,
Please, I will give you anything. Upon my life, I will protect you. Just please don't take my armor.
he wants armor. Price go up.
He won't.
No, he doesn't need. You do not need your armor. We can get you another one.
Not like this.
I'm sure we can. I can make something like that. It will be fine.
There's no other. What's the name? Ātukaan. There really isn't any. Don't you have a shield as well?
I do.
100.
And the
Shield, armor, sword, yours.
No. Oh, hey, no. Ātukaan almost feels like a rage or anger, but he's trying to control himself. And he goes, no, you do not want any of it.
Ātukaan, do you want to come home or not?
I understand that they're valuable, Ātukaan, but you can't use them if you're dead.
Reaf comes up behind.
What's going on?
Negotiations.
Right, who's buying the shield?
They are.
Nobody.
All right, I'll buy the shield off you for 20 gold pieces.
No, you.
What?
She says, What?
Actually, we are short a bit more than
So we need to give them the shield to unless you have money there as well.
I'm just waiting for you to finish the negotiations and then I'll buy off them. I trust them more. Obviously, you don't trust me, so that's fine.
What do you mean I don't trust you?
Right, you don't trust the people I trust, so you don't trust me.
Ātukaan can't believe they're bargaining over it's like bargaining over his daughter. It's like this is ridiculous.
Ātukaan, this is in good faith. We are trying to purchase your freedom.
Yes, but I'd rather die with my armor.
Well, he said it.
So they untie your feet.
Yeah.
They untie you around your torso. Okay. You are free from the logs. And some of the Dorgu come and start trying to remove your boots.
Well, he said he would rather die with his armor. So
He didn't.
Your sword and your shield are on the ground next to you.
Ātukaan breaks for it and wants to reach for his shield and sword and run.
Okay. Okay. You're still tied.
Yes.
You're pretty strong though. Anyway, but you're tied. Your body's free, and you're just gonna smash through them.
I am so sorry for this.
Boosh! And try to go and throw yourself on the ground and grab your items.
Just something. Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics roll.
20, natural 20, baby!
Boom! Boom! The two of them one is just approaching your belt to undo your belt. You just smash them, and these two bodies of Dorgu go wah! And go flying off.
Yo.
And you land perfectly, grabbing them, rolling up, and you're on your feet, shield and sword in your hand, tied up.
Yeah.
What about armor? Or is the
He's still got his armor on.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
oh my.
Okay.
I guess
And we.
deals off the table.
Reef, you doing anything?
I'm running right after him, and I'm gonna try and grab his
Okay, so look. Here's. Let's draw. Let's put put you guys in position here.
Oh yeah, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Wezley and Mihan are at the front. Reaf has just come from behind.
Yep.
At the front. Sorry, on the top here. Can you see that? Okay. We have Ātukaan, who's just grabbed his equipment next to the woman, and there's a whole bunch of Dorgu in the way between you.
Are you okay?
Okay?
So you're running? Or?
All right, yeah. I'm gonna load up my dart, and I'm just gonna. Do you think I'd be able to hit them, or are they like quite hidden over this thing?
The palisade I said was only 5 feet tall, and you're like 1,000,000 feet tall.
Okay, great.
You can see over the top of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and shoot a little dart, maybe at the mum.
Okay.
I see him running, so I'm gonna try and help him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Psh.
Go for it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna miss. It was only a 10.
10 misses. The dart goes over into the sun heather behind you.
Run for your lives!
I'm gonna disengage and run.
And you disengage and do a run back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you do a power run away.
Yeah.
Wezley.
Wezley gets a cured bit of leather and he just throws it into the air and then it kind of glows blue and then like it wraps him and becomes his mage armor and he goes, oh, and then runs 30 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh.
There's a log right there you can get behind if you want to get some partial cover.
Yeah, I don't even think it's in his mind.
No,
he's making
just-
for the tree line.
Just running for it. Mihan.
Mihan is also running for it. And I go, 1, 2,
You've got this
3.
power in you, by the way. I don't want to have to.
I was thinking of it, but I think as she's running away, some electricity starts going through her staff, and then she looks around really quick and she shoots for an eldritch blast
At who?
at Fortune, like
At one of the people in the
who's
Palisades.
right in front of
Okay, go ahead.
Ātukaan to clear his way.
Do you remember what I
9,
said?
11, 12.
I said, while this power, I said you'd have advantage on every attack until I tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's
better.
11, 12, 13, 14, 16.
16 hits.
Okay. And
And
then
every hit is a critical hit.
Ooh!
Shut up. No, really?
Ha!
So that's 2,
2d.
3. What's that? A 6 or a 9?
No,
6. 9 in total plus 3.
Yeah, and it is. You feel the power of Medaya in you, and it just annihilates the Dorgu on the other side of the palisade.
Mihan tastes a bit of tar in her mouth, and she turns back and starts running again. It's somewhat familiar, this feeling.
Ātukaan.
Ātukaan. What would the D20 do in terms of my running? Is it like, does it make, no? Okay.
That was your athletics to do the impossible of diving onto your things and then coming up with them in your hand.
Okay, it's in his hand now. He apologizes profusely. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3. He wants the 4 over the fence. 5, 6.
Great. Now, that's your movement.
Yes.
Do you want to do an action at all? Your action, like you can attack, you can do what you did before, which was the defensive move. Defensive, you can do a double run.
I'll double run.
They're all going to get opportunity attacks on you as you run past.
Okay.
Yep. Move yourself 6 more, and let's see as they all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
Mihan!
you
Oh
can
my God,
also,
what
by
are
the
you
way,
doing
have
here?
done a short rest.
Okay.
I don't know if you. I don't know. I think because you're about to need them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them are close enough that you run past them.
Okay.
So 5 of the Dorgus attack you.
Okay.
3 with blades and 2 with arrows. They all just.
Moketi be with me.
I got 2 23s.
Yeah.
And all 2 hits.
Yep.
1 sword.
Yeah, they hit me.
4 times 7, but it's 8 hit points of damage.
Oh, nice. He feels that, but he just keeps running. Oh.
And then coming out of the foliage the other way. 1, 2, 3. Essel comes out and she does a firebolt.
No!
And says they all die.
God, Essel, no!
And she hits one of them and it is destroyed. The Dorgu queen says something in the Dorgu language which only Wezley understands, which is chase and slay.
Chase and slay. Queen.
Chase and
I put the last bit in there for affectation, but they're coming for us.
drop.
And I intend to kill us.
Oh my God, they're so close.
Oh my.
Oh goodness.
Oh yuck.
Oh, get away.
Are we in a chase sequence?
my
Oh, I didn't actually think about this. They can pursue us into the tree.
That's their habitat.
3 arrows come.
Don't tell him that.
Second chase and
Oh, they
Yeah.
hate trees.
I
doing
said
double
I said their opportunity attacks. A couple were arrows. That was wrong. They had to be their blades. Not that it makes any difference.
Okay.
3 arrows come. 1 for Reaf, 1 for Essel, and 1 for Ātukaan. Reaf, miss. She is hit. Essel is hit. Ātukaan is missed. Essel is taken a beating.
Yes. Easy.
Oh no.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, and they are chasing after you. You've now got 6 on your tail, including one of them, which was one of the attendants of the queen.
All right, I'm gonna go for a double movement, running, and I'm gonna attempt to run and pick up Essel over my shoulder as I'm running past, because I don't think she's gonna let this slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics roll.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a 5. It's a 10.
A 10 is all you need
Great.
to pick her up. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you run into the foliage,
Yeah.
into the trees.
Sprint.
Okay, and you are in the trees. Great. Wezley.
Double dashing into the trees.
And you make it to the trees. Mihan, you make it to the
all
trees. Ātukaan.
Just before Mihan leaves, can Ātukaan spot the bag of gold that's on Mihan by any chance?
Yes.
Can he?
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
he swipe it?
You want to catch up to her because she
Yes.
was close and grab it?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Bright
for,
idea.
Okay.
excuse.
Lon.
8.
Yeah.
That's a sleight of hand. What did you get for plus your sleight of hand skill?
0.
You can't. I'm sorry. She gets out of your reach.
Okay. Well, he tries to commit. Hey, I've got an idea. Can anyone lend me their coins?
I'm running.
Okay, but I just think if they like shiny things, if you throw it at them, they'll leave us alone.
I'm prepared to take the risk, actually.
You guys all get into the forest. They chase after you. Double running. The last arrows fire as you go in. The last 3 to enter are Wezley, Ātukaan, Mihan, Wezley, and Reaf. Reaf.
Reef's a cool.
Missed. Wezley, what's your new armor class?
15.
You hit.
Oh! It punches into the blue armor and manages to dig through into the shoulder blade.
Mihan, you're hit as well.
Yep.
You take 5.
I take
How much did I
5.
take?
3.
Ow!
Ouch.
But you're now in the forest.
Okay.
And we enter chase scene mode.
Chase.
Okay, a tree chase scene. So how this is gonna work?
Brachiating all around.
We take to the branches and brachiate through the woods.
George of the jungle.
So how this is gonna work? We're gonna enter theater of the mind. Okay. Each round. So tell me quickly. So basically, you have 5 rounds plus your Constitution modifier. Keep track of that. That's how many rounds you can move before you start getting start needing to make Constitution saves. Money, can you roll 20-sided dice for me, please? To see what kind of obstacles we get the first time.
12.
12 is a big fat nothing. Open ground. You're following the trail. Yes. So that's the first round gone.
Done.
They're chasing behind you. They know these woods well. They're keeping up with you. Wezley.
Do you want me to roll the d20?
Yes.
15.
15. It's another open ground.
Wezley's just kind of just trying to stay upright as he's dancing through big roots and just oh gosh.
Actually, I was wrong. Their movement speed is less than yours, so they've gone now 10 further back.
Look at their little legs! They can't keep up with us.
At this rate, you're gonna, if you do this another 4 times, you'll definitely be past them. Mihan. Roll 20-sided dice for me.
Another 15.
You're keeping on the path still.
Let's go.
Negative 15. Now they're 15 feet behind.
Oh, we're
Ātukaan,
loose like them.
14.
20 feet behind.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Wait, how many rounds is
Straight line with each other.
You're following the trail down, straight down. Right now it's
This is
what's
the
her
last
name?
free
What's her
round?
name?
Is it?
This is the 5th one. Essel.
Essel.
Oh.
So,
You hit a part of the muddy embankment. Everyone must take a wisdom DC 12 or
12.
slip and fall back 10.
Wisdom.
DC
A
12.
little dexterity.
I was like, how does
I
that
was
make
like,
sense?
oh yes,
But also,
we can see the footholds.
But I'm like, yes, please, let's make it wisdom.
5.
What is that?
You and Essel both fall over.
13?
You make it fine
okay.
through the mud.
13.
You make it through the mud.
Yeah, let's go.
16.
You make it through the mud. And so now,
Wezley just automatically assumes that Reaf makes it.
why wouldn't she, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
The rest of you, Ātukaan, Mihan, Wezley, you're now 25 away from them. You're doing well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mihan, they have now.
Mihan.
Sorry,
It's okay.
Reef.
Reaf. They gain half of the distance on you. They're only 15 feet away from you now. They're gaining on you quickly. You get
Come on,
back.
Essel. Yeah,
She
run
says,
for yourself.
I can run.
Okay.
And she turns around and does burning.
Pick ya up, you drama queen.
She does burning hands because it's right on the range of burning hands, 15 feet.
Oh my God.
And the first 3 of the six of them are destroyed by the burning hand.
Essel, you're gonna make him so mad. I just tackle Essel right in there and just, but like tackle her up
Tackle her
and
up.
run with it.
Into the
Okay,
sky.
make another roll. This is round 6.
Oh my God. Plus athletics, is that?
good.
No, this is just a 20-sided to see what
Oh,
kind
sorry,
of obstacle.
8.
An 8. Oh, excellent. It's a ditch that you have to jump, which is an athletics roll.
Parkour.
If we're on round 6, are we? And I don't have a Constitution modifier.
You have to make a con save, or you're going to be having problems.
Okay. So
Anyone else in
his
that same
Constitution-
position?
No, I've still got 2 more.
Everyone has a positive Constitution.
Yep.
Do you have positive con?
Yeah.
Oh dear! I'm going to use my inspiration because that's a natural one.
Oh.
Oh, blimey! Oh no, there's no way around this. 5.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Your speed is drastically reduced.
Oh my
You're going
God.
to drop back every round.
oh, God. I've got the stitch. I've got a stitch. My
Okay.
legs.
Everyone, make your athletics roll to jump
Have I
the
caught
ditch.
up?
Huh? Yeah.
Have I caught up?
Oh, has she caught up? Because I was going to double back in.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
2. I'm gonna
That's 20.
gonna use my inspiration. That's better. Do we plus anything for that?
Yeah, you say athletics.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah, 19.
Am I gonna use my? Yeah, this is
Inspiration is
important.
good.
I'll use my inspiration for this.
Did you roll that one?
A 3.
Oh.
And I've got -1 in strength. Athletics. So. That's the same. It's the same. So
You try to go over the ditch, you miss it, and you slide back into it. Everyone else is taken off.
Oh, really? Can Ātukaan come back?
Next turn you can.
Okay.
You run ahead, and then you notice that she's fallen behind.
Yep.
And the Dorgu, they try to jump as well.
Whoa.
Some of them don't make it. There's 3 of them. One of them crosses over, jumps over, and then 2 of them fall in the ditch with you. They're right next to you. I think we're out of chase scene mode.
Okay.
Whoa.
We're out of chase scene mode. We're gonna make a quick ditch,
But not out of peril.
not out of peril. So we have a ditch here, wet ditch. Yeah, just pull all that. Put as much foliage around you as you can.
Reality falls away.
That might be in the way of vision. Thanks, buddy. Is that looking nice? Okay. Everyone else has moved ahead. Okay. Let's get a little bit more things. Let's use this brand new pineapple tree. I have no idea what that is, but okay. Cool. Mihan, you're in a big ditch.
Ah.
Reaf, you get to go first.
Alright, with a con save.
Is
that what we're doing now?
No, stopping. We're not running
No
now.
chase?
We're back into combat because they've got Mihan is right next to a couple of them.
Oh, right, okay. I'm still gonna run.
Okay, you run.
I don't think I notice.
You just book it and you run out of there.
Yeah.
Wesley
Runs.
runs, you book it out of there. Ātukaan, you notice, and there's one Dorgu near you.
Ātukaan turns, faces the Dorgu. Am I still bound?
You're still bound. You haven't told me that you're not.
That's right. Okay, I am still bound. Bound by my oath to Muketi. And then he turns around and he's gonna attack the Dorgu.
Okay.
Would like bump him,
You're gonna
like pretty much like
Yeah.
rugby.
Body slam.
Bump him. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I use my inspiration?
Have you used it already?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then
God, have we all used that inspiration already?
Natural 20.
Ron?
definitely roll a D2. Odds are 1, evens is 2, and then add your strength modifier on it. Odds is 1, evens is 2.
Any die.
Any dice. Any dice doesn't
Okay,
matter.
Come on. Odds.
Odds is
3.
Odds is 1. Plus your strength modifier.
Plus my strength
Modifier.
Plus 2, 3.
So you do 3 hit points of damage, and I will allow you to decide, do you want it to fall on the ground here or to fall into the ditch?
I wanted to, almost fall onto his friends.
Okay, fine, that's fine. You got a natural 20, so that's fine. You'd move 1, 2, 3, 4, so you got 2 more squares of movement if you want.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, and see if I can reach for Mihan somehow.
I don't see how. You're bound. You got a shield and a sword wrapped up, obscuring your vision.
Okay. Drop it.
Okay, you drop them. Mihan, we skipped you. What are you doing? I'm sorry we skipped you.
No, it's okay. How deep is this ditch?
It's about 3 meters. That you've kind of jumped over and you slid down into this.
Well, that's taller than me, so I think I'll take this time.
10 feet. 10 feet.
Thank you, America.
Thank you, America.
I think I'll take this time to try and do an eldritch blast into the sky. Hopefully, the repelling blast will push
Smack
them
them.
away
Roll it.
from me.
At advantage.
And it's a natural 20. Is that a double critical? No.
Yes.
Oh!
Real?
While you've got this stuff in your blood, then you've been given a huge boon.
Yay, a boom time. All right.
Boom time, baby.
4, 5, 5 plus 7, and
12.
22.
Look. That's enough that you destroy all 3 of them.
Wow. I think the electricity around this staff is black, fully. Black thunder and black lightning. Just
Ātukaan can't believe what he just saw.
Mihan is shaking, and her eyes are going white again, and she is smiling, as she has she's starting to feel this familiar power, and she shakes it off. Help me up! Help up, an old lady! Wait! And she smacks her foot.
He's way up there.
Help me up!
Of course, I can. I'm like, okay.
He tries to grab a log or something, just a branch. Eagle.
And you're up. Wonderful. And you are all free of the Dorgu chase.
Could you please help me?
He's gone. Oh, and I take out my dagger. This whole time I've had a dagger.
Where's the shield? Where's the shield?
What shield?
I mean, Ātukaan. Where is he?
Where's Ātukaan?
And if you look back, Mihan is passing the shield back to Ātukaan.
Wesley's still running, and then he goes, "Whoa!" and his hand suddenly catches, and it just drops into the ground.
Wesley! You almost dislocated my shoulder.
Almost dislocated my hand.
Wait, come on, you two, get back together. Come on, quick!
Wait, just real quick. What do you mean the shield?
I mean, Ātukaan, I just said the wrong name.
Do you want this shield?
No, why would you think that? Stop putting lies in my head.
It's exactly what you said.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I just get confused. I can't read.
Okay, fine. Lie. See if I hear.
Hey,
Oh, that's not my die.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming back for me. You truly are good friends. I knew there was light in you.
Wait.
Wasn't my choice. But you could repay us. I'm after a shield. I feel vulnerable.
Don't worry, my shield will always be here to protect you. Reaf, I don't think you need much protection, by the way. You can handle yourself quite well.
I do. I feel unsafe.
And then if you stay behind me at all times, my shield will be ahead of you, protecting you.
I prefer to have it.
That is not possible.
How you gonna repay us for all the coins we bought you for?
Or I hopefully my presence and my sword and my personality.
Okay, children. It is okay.
What I had an idea was just a little bit of servitude. I'm not saying that you're with me for life, dear Ātukaan, but can we at least say that perhaps if there were to be some sort of dangerous excursion or something in which I needed muscle, I could count on you?
As Moketi is the source of light, I will be the source of your protection.
And then Wezley comes in for a handshake and he goes, yeah. Ow! Oh, hey! Oh, okay, it's all right. I get it. You're very strong.
Hey, look who's made a new best friend now.
It's called good business.
Hey, you got a journal about it, are ya?
Journal about it? Maybe I will. And he pulls out his big old book. And he's like, today I made a friend.
Stinky friend. Doesn't share.
Well, friend's a friend, whether you think you're not.
Please,
Here you go, Ātukaan.
please,
Friends.
please excuse me.
Wezley.
But may I remind everyone here that we are we are on a time frame. I believe someone is dying right now, and we need to deliver these sun headers that we worked so hard for. And I'm tired.
Yeah, Ātukaan's
I
like,
just ran.
Are you okay? I saw what happened there and
Yeah, you saw how they almost attacked me. I almost died, right? It was scary.
it,
I think I need to hold a hand. And she holds onto Ātukaan. But can you carry me?
of course.
I am so tired.
Ātukaan's a little confused because I swear you just blasted
Because
3 of
I'm
those
so
things into
tired.
oblivion. Okay.
You are so lovely, you know that?
Yes, I
You're so lovely.
Thank you.
Wezley, you could never do this for me.
Damn right.
and she is in Ātukaan's arms and wants to be carried.
Wezley remembers literally bringing her back to life about an hour ago.
Hey, as you lift her up, and all this talk about your shield, which is still in your hand,
Yes, I'll place it on my back and my sword too.
reminds you of a day many, many years ago in Centauro, the capital city, in the temple of Moketi. This simple building of thick stone. And your commanding officer, Citadel Ātukaan, beams at you and says, "Come hither, Ātukaan, and kneel," and points, and on the floor, inlaid, is this beautiful mosaic of the symbol right behind you. The sword of Moketi's protection, extending beyond the sphere of the sun. And you're encouraged to kneel amidst the mosaic.
You see a much clean-shaven, younger, quite muscly, quite cut up, Ātukaan. And nothing is more important than this very moment. His mentor, Citadel, is everything to Ātukaan. A father figure, an honorable man. And this is a moment that he relives from time to time in his memory. And so, yeah.
And so Ātukaan raises above his head a shield, newly made, untouched. It has been polished. It's round circle with a circle inside it. And on the front, the symbol of the sun in bronze. And he approaches you and says, "Ātukaan, Most outstanding of my disciples. Your training is complete. You are now one of us, and hands you the shield.
Ātukaan is his own nerves, but he doesn't show it. In the name of Muketi, I don't even have the words to describe this moment. I am just very, very honored. I will serve the light with all that I am and all that I will be. I shall protect, I shall provide, and I shall guide. Thank you.
And we come back to you on the trail, the gathering dusk, going down the muddy slope, the shield being put on your back. No longer polished, scratched, scored.
All right, let's get in the cart then. Better go.
Okay. Yeah, we better get to your father. It's been how many days now? I think we need to get to him fast.
Agreed.
Wait, did it take us 4 days to travel? No.
No.
Here's the time frame.
Yeah.
So you have 4 days from the bite,
That's
right?
Yeah.
You got him, and then took him to Tide Safe and had him looked at. Day 1. Day 2 is just finishing now. It is getting dark and dangerous. Walking through the forest, it's going to take another 6 hours to get to Tide Safe. Through the night if you want to, but none of you are trained in woodcraft. It's a good way of getting lost. Anyway, so what's the plan?
All right. Do we travel or do we camp out?
It is getting very dark, and I don't know if we might have some more Dorgu looking for us. If they attack us in the dark while we're traveling and not keeping an eye out, we might not make it back to Tide Safe. But then if we stay still, they might find us, and then we might not make it back to Tide Safe. So either way, we might not make it back to Tide Safe.
Wezley's caught. He's definitely concerned about travelling in the night. He fears a lot for his own safety. But then the longer they wait, the sicker his dad gets. Yes, but the longer that it's in his system, I mean, yes, he will die at 4 days, but if we catch him at 3, the damage is still great.
I think with the use of the stars, I can guide us out of here.
Yes?
You know how to read the stars?
Oh, Muketi is the sun, and the sun is the star. And I do have a little bit of knowledge in this area.
Well, that would be favourable, Ātukaan, yes.
Yes.
It's not quite a big favour, if you know what I'm talking about. But but please, yes.
It's okay. I do sense your urgency, Wezley.
Okay.
Ātukaan would like to make because he's quite efficient in religion.
Oh, I love this negotiation.
So, okay. This is a survival roll.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it's a survival roll that's going to be at disadvantage because it is pitch black.
Okay.
This is going to be a very hard roll.
Okay.
In the past, let me just quickly look up this one. It's going to be a hard roll.
Okay.
If someone helps you, then they can take away the disadvantage, I guess.
The way in which I would help is by using a firefly. Oh, I didn't get a firefly. What did I get? I got a
Stingray.
dried stingray.
Dried stingray tail
Yes.
that had been powdered.
And he uses this, and he's like, "This is why you go to an apothecary. All right, let's see if you're worth your medicine, whatever your name was." And then he like put some stingray tail between his fingers, and then he goes bang, And then he claps it on. Let me see your sword there, Ātukaan. Bam! And he casts a light on it.
Yes, and the quality of the light is different from the firefly, which is kind of more like a yellow light.
Yes.
This is more like a blue light.
Shut up. That is so cool.
All right, but it creates the same amount of illumination, but the quality is different.
Cool! I'm definitely remembering that.
Okay, all right, here you go, buddy. Make that survival roll.
Okay, at disadvantage, did you say?
Not anymore, because he's helped you.
Oh, okay. 11 plus 1, 12.
And Ātukaan, with the help of your blue light on his sword, is able to find the trail that you guys came up. The rain has stopped, but it's still muddy and wet. By the time you get out to the cart at the bottom, you guys are covered in mud. You would have slipped and slopped your way down the hill, but you're there.
Wow.
Not worse for wear. Wow!
Thank you, Wezley.
You're welcome.
You literally provided me with delight.
Well, yes, it is a little bit of magic of my own, you know.
I'm in it.
Wow.
And I'm
He's not bad. He's not bad.
and I'm assuming you're heading to Tide Safe.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, on the cart, moving, blah blah blah. It is still. That means that it is still the small hours. It's about 4 a.m. by the time you get to Tide Safe. Thanks to that assistance and that survival roll. Otherwise, you would have put on another 4 or 6 hours. Anyway,
While we're in the cart and traveling, because 6 hours, right? And we're just sitting there. I want Mihan to look back into that note that the councilwoman Silpy gave us, where she had everyone's names but Reef's for a pardon.
yeah.
And yeah, Silpy felt bad. Mihan feels bad that Silpy's not there. Mihan, what is your name? Reef. Your Reef is not there. So what? Yeah. And so she takes this downtime to make a counterfeit document. She doesn't have the ring that she tried to steal, but from the print of the wax, she's trying to
Okay.
take the seal and put it
Okay.
back, and and I'm skilled in counterfeit things. So
Cool. Go for it and add your
Stuff.
proficiency and your dexterity modifier.
Dexterity modifier. What skill would this be?
You said you're proficient in it. So
counterfeit.
that's why I'm saying you add your proficiency and your dexterity
Oh yeah.
modifier.
14, 15, 17, 16. Sorry.
It's very good. Close inspection by you suspect that if Selpy herself sees it, then she'll be able to tell, but it's going to stand up to even better than a cursory glance.
She just blows on it a little bit, folds the old original, and she keeps it, and then she looks over at Reef and says,
What's that?
"You're welcome. You're a free woman now. In Tide Safe, everyone would be looking for you for murder of those town guards, but I thought maybe you'd like that." She doesn't quite give it to you yet and let go of it. She's just holding on to it. Would you like this to be the real thing?
Well, yeah, of course. Why'd you do that for me, though?
Because I think I'd like to ask for a favor.
Yeah, I thought you might. What do you want?
It's nothing big. I will tell you when I've properly formed the words for it. It's just a little bit of help later on. But I can help you now, and you can be a free woman walking around in Tide Safe. Yeah?
No, that's a really dastardly way of dealing, Mihan,
Ah, says you.
and I like it.
Why, thank you.
But still, sister, yeah, it's really dastardly. Can't believe she's doing this to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's more along the lines of maybe you might help me one day with the groceries, or if the orphanage's roof breaks, then I want you to fix it. Not kill someone, maybe. I'm just joking.
You have my word.
Right? Okay, there you go.
That is really quite a remarkable skill you have there, Mihan.
Well, I was a merchant. If that makes sense.
That explains it all.
I was a merchant for most of my life, but you pick up a few things when you're walking in this city of Dice.
I'm writing that down in my journal.
So you've reached
Con woman.
You've reached the outskirts of the harbor. The glittering lights that are of Tidesafe are reflecting off of the water below it, and there are the floating bridges that you can get over to the city. It's about probably 4 a.m.
Oh, my dogs. They're probably so hungry. My God. Can't believe I left.
The children, they're so probably hungry too. I didn't give them the pumpkins and the cabbages. Ugh.
Remember, my father did promise you compensation, so it will be worth your time.
Oh my God.
Feed your dependents as well as you want. But in that spirit, I'm sure the healthier we keep my father, the better you'll be rewarded. So,
I think that every time Wezley says my father, it just kind of like pangs at Reaf. Just like it, just every time he says my father, it just sounds like he's digging into the my like real hard. Yeah, she's just like, just kind of twinges every time and just like starts to distance herself like little by little every time Wezley says it. And every time he like smiles at Ātukaan, she just kind of like starts to remember why she left in the first place.
Ātukaan, sensing the sense of loneliness in you, he says, you know, my father used to tell me that family is everything, and everything is family.
my father says something similar. Sorry.
Exactly. I think, which is why I'm really glad that we are kind of like getting along like a family, eh? Yeah, it's like we've got your crazy grandmother, and we've got the brother and sisters,
And then the annoying nephew.
I was thinking more uncle, but okay, yeah.
The annoying uncle, that's better, yeah.
But yes, I like, and we've also got a pet dog.
It's my dog. You're not part of my family.
Oh, does that mean Wezley is not part of the family? Oh.
Oh gosh, yeah, I keep forgetting you're here.
She's like the crazy cousin that you never invite to the birthdays, you know what I'm saying?
There must be a reason for that.
Her gaze kind of goes off and says, I never get invited.
I'm so sorry for saying that. I was just making a joke.
Ātukaan, are you sure you're devoted to the light? Because that was savage.
I thought
That was shady.
That was
Oh, that was shady.
anything else.
Nice try, Wezley. Nice try.
I'm so sorry if I offended you.
What's my intelligence score?
Hey, so what are you guys doing?
I'm really smart. Making to Debakan's.
Making to Debakaan's house.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's where your dad is at.
Oh no, he's
No.
not there.
Daddy dearest is at DeAndre's
Oh, are we going
house.
to
going
get
to
the
DeAndre.
poison,
Oh,
the antidote?
Yes.
yeah,
yeah.
from there.
Okay, yep. I'm on my
Okay,
Right.
cool. And so, it's by the time you get across town, get some boats, blah blah blah, you get to standing in front of Debakaan's house. The sun is just rising. Okay, the sun is just rising, and you are ushered into the same opulent, extravagant room with the high-backed walnut chair with the red cushions and the now repaired window that Reaf broke, and the poofs and the settees and all that kind of stuff.
Just before they're at the door to go in, Wezley goes, and casts prestidigitation and cleans all of his clothes.
And the mud, the dirt just kind of falls off you.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Thanks. I mean,
Lord
could you-
Debakan.
could you do that also?
The Ātukaan stands up. He looks like he's just been woken up. And he says, I'm assuming you have it?
Yes.
I do.
Your lordship.
I'm glad you're here.
Talk to me. Don't. Shut up. I'm ready to do a deal.
We already have a deal. I'll listen to you. You've come into my house, woken me up. I'm doing a favor for your father, and now you wanting to change the deal? Is this what I understand?
This is for our father.
Your father. Look, I think Rachel's got to have absolutely no idea what she wants to do. She's gripping onto her plunge dagger and she's just gonna walk around slowly. Look,
threateningly.
I want a job. I'm sick of working for DeAndre. I don't trust him. I've heard that you're the best hire in town. Don't know if you've heard of me, but they call me the mouse.
Oh, you're the mouse.
That's right.
You're what?
You're a mouse?
That's my street name.
Your street name?
Mouse?
I'm very famous around here.
It's a very big mouse.
It's a rat, mostly.
That's it.
Almost a
Call me the
capybara.
mouse because I'm so sneaky.
I like it. No, I like it.
Oh, well, you obviously don't. You seem like you have a problem with it.
I don't have a. I think it's cool.
Why not a bear? You seem like a bear.
Well, you're obviously going to see a bear in the forest, aren't you?
Not if it's
Can't miss a
camouflage.
bear.
See, there's a dramatic irony to it. I get it. It's really good.
Because I'm sneaky. That's what I said. I'm sneaky.
Got you. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't name myself.
The people gave you that name.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you like cheese? Mice like cheese.
She does.
She does.
You like, yes, you ate so much cheese.
I'm not an animal. Of course I like cheese. Who doesn't?
No, you don't get it, sister. Not everyone likes cheese. Of
course they do. Who doesn't?
Not everyone can afford cheese, you silly.
Yeah.
You think these two have eaten cheese?
Ugh, only moldy ones from the trash can.
Well, mine was mouldy too.
See? You had it better than you think.
Ātukaan says, this is really, really enjoyable, but will you, the sun heather, please?
Job?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
There you go.
Come on, Reaf.
Reef, come on.
Okay. He hands it over and he says, before you burst into the window, before I was just saying to your companions, he places it on the table, that you and I need to talk anyway. I don't think you have it right.
Right, let's go talk in a private room then.
It's about the day that your friend died.
Oh.
And before your eyes, the memory floods back in.
Oh.
And we're gonna come back in 10 minutes with this
Reaf back.
Reaf back, this critical moment in Reef's life.
Ooh.
In the meantime, we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
It's a reef wine.
A Reef Hey there, fellow adventurers. Want to dive deeper into the world of Dice Legenz? Join our incredible Patreon community. We have 3 tiers for different levels of involvement. First, our official Patreon tier is perfect for supporting the show without breaking the bank. Get news about the show and gifts of art and music. Next, our Lore Legends tier is for those craving hidden tales and untold secrets. Get unlimited access to our exclusive and constantly expanding lore document, as well as behind-the-scenes content. Finally, our World Builder tier offers the ultimate Dice Legends experience. As well as all the news and gifts and lore, you get to collaborate with us, contribute ideas, and see your creations come to life in future episodes. To choose the tier that suits you best, head over to our Patreon page now, linked below, and level up your Dice Legends experience. All right, we ready to do this?
Yes.
Okay. For this scene, we are employing Truby and someone else, Ronnie.
Yes, okay.
As a,
Yeah.
do you want to be a thug as well?
Yeah, I want to be a thug.
As thugs.
Oh,
Thug
yeah. Oh.
As we go back,
Your tongue's so old.
Practicing.
as we go back in time.
So old.
Bag.
Reef
It's
one.
evening.
Oh, you didn't tell us that.
It's evening. And Reaf, these are happier days.
Right.
And so, you're at a tavern with your good friend.
Oh, shock. How old were we?
This is only 4 years. This was 4 years ago.
Okay.
You're new in the city.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right, Shaq, what are you getting?
I'm gonna get my usual. I'm just gonna get some soup and some bread.
All right, what do you want to share?
Probably good. We don't have a lot of coins between us, so I think that's probably a good idea.
You can have most of it. I'm not really hungry.
Oh no, there's a lot more to you than there is to me.
Oh.
And she indicates, and someone, the tavern comes over and takes your order, and she says, so you left your family?
Yeah, well, not really my family.
Huh?
I guess it was my mom,
Yeah.
and she, I don't know,
If it's uncomfortable, you don't have to tell me about it.
I guess I just don't want you to think of me differently, like
I
when,
don't think I would.
right, well, the family never really treated me as one of their own.
Really?
No, well, I was a little bit bigger. I think they were ashamed of me, and there was something going on with my mum and a family from the same town, but my dad wasn't really my dad, so.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can see.
And then I had a brother.
Yeah? I've got a brother too.
Do ya?
Yeah, he's not here anymore though. He's gone off.
Right. Well, my brother, I really loved him, but I don't know. Don't really think he loved me back, and something happened and someone died, and long story short, I just they were going to kill me, so I ran.
They're gonna kill you.
I think they think I was responsible for the death.
You weren't though, were you?
I don't know if we should really be talking about
Okay,
this now.
okay, fine. Look, we'll leave it. The only other thing I've noticed is that your accent's not from around here. So I just.
No. I'm actually quite sure where this came from.
Yes.
Kind of sometimes think I was born with it, like maybe my dad had the accent.
Wow, and you inherited it through birth.
That's how
That's
they
a
work.
strong accent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was right, I think. Anyway, should we go to the pier and do what we usually do with this soup and put a bit of seafood in it?
Yep, let's do that. I need to go get something.
All right.
There's something I need to. Something I've been saving to tell you.
Oh, all right.
So how about I meet you? You know that place that we call the Whirlpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we meet, I'll go grab it and I'll come and I'll meet you there.
Shuck, you know I don't like secrets.
Consider a surprise, not a secret.
Okay, fine. I'll meet at the Whirlpool.
And you part. And you arrive at the Whirlpool, which is it's in the poorer part of town. If you open the map of Tide Safe for us, please. Yeah, thank you, thanks. Okay, so if you look, it's in this kind of broken area in the middle of the north. Middle of the north, there's a whole bunch of it looks like the city's kind of broken into lots of little places, it's in that area there. That's where the whirlpool is, and it's a larger area. There's a yeah. Anyway, okay. That's all you need to know. Thank you for that.
I'm gonna put one of these.
Nice.
You're strolling along when you hear a cry of surprise, a woman's voice. Oh, what? No!
Oh, Reaf instantly kind of like goes back against the wall or wherever the instant-ish hiding spot that she can find.
Yeah, there's lots of hiding places in this area.
Okay, great. She backs up on the wall and she kind of like scales it to come out into the clearing and see what was going on.
Okay, great. And you come out here. Are you able to see okay? Wonderful. You come out near this whirlpool area. And on the other side, there are a whole bunch of thugs who have surrounded Shuck. Sorry, I'm just grabbing this mini for Shuck. Here we go. Surrounding Shuck. On the other side. Perception roll. Oh, okay. Oh, change of persona.
Yes.
They're surrounding Shuck and they've...
Yeah, you look. Oh, yeah. No.
Wait, my mic is gone.
Okay.
Me, perception roll?
Yeah, perception roll.
Oh, 21.
21. There's someone down this alleyway.
Oh.
You can't quite make them out.
Okay.
21, you said?
No. Yes, 21.
Okay.
Oh.
I take it back.
Okay.
For just a moment, you see a face of someone in really fancy clothes and a burn scar on their side of their face and moves back into the shadows. Says something, but because your perception roll was so good, says can't afford for her to live. Okay, what are you doing, Reaf?
Oh my god, I instantly yell, Shuck! And then I'm like running, oh no, I'm swimming.
You
I
jump into the water?
Oh no, not the whirlpool, oh my gosh, no, I'm scared. I know that we never mess with thugs around this area, and I think I'm just kind of like walking towards either side of the planks, and I freak out, and I decide to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm running over and I'm just yelling at Shuck.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, you run over. Shuck pulls out a blade, and it catches a glint of light, of moonlight. It's a nice-looking sword. She gets to go before you thugs, and she swings this Truby. This is you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Raylene, you're the hunchback.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Ronnie,
All right.
you're this robed person. Okay. And Shuck pulls out and goes for hunchback. Swings for you.
Your mic's like not connecting. It's like jumping, plugging itself in and out.
We're just checking at microphone. We got a microphone issue with Truby's mic.
How's that?
I think it's good now.
Thank you.
I think we've started it. Okay. Swings at hunchback and connects. You guys all have 10 hit points.
10 hit points.
Except for you now, you just lost 5 of them.
Get this piece of dog poo.
Oh, that's a pretty little thing you've got there, ain't it? Nice enough.
What?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
Shall we compare?
she's holding it, at her very nice
You
blade.
see, little bird, you're not allowed to live. No words, eh?
No
Fair
words.
enough. I was shy when I was a kid. Bang! Oh, do I have any sort of bonus?
Yeah, you guys are all +1.
Great, that makes 10.
Nah. King, she clashed. King.
Oh, got some reflex about you.
Yeah, she does. Hunchback.
You're gonna pay for that. I don't know how tall you
Get
was.
him, Boney.
Oh. All right, Tony.
I'm Tony, that's Boney.
Tony the Spony.
That is dirty 20.
Your blade goes in
Cut
your
us.
dagger.
Yeah.
Roll a 4-sided dice.
4-sided dice.
All things are +1.
1 + 1 is 2.
1 + 1 is
That's
2.
some good math.
That's some quick maths.
Good math, Boney. 1 + 1 is 2. That's really good.
All right, get him, Sony.
Okay.
Come on. He left all the electronics that we steal.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Corey, you want to dance, dear? No. You want to dance? Yeah. Take this. 7.
You missed terribly.
Oh, darn it.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, we had a little tech blackout there for a second. Sorry. Hit the music again. What were you saying?
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, and then we know that you missed.
Okay.
And all three of you guys have all gone. The person in the shadows whispers something to these guys. Reaf, you're running now, so you
Yep.
can't hear it.
You got it, mate.
And the all right, and draws your attention to the fact that Reaf is bearing down on you. Reaf, what are you doing?
I am running. I've started sprinting across. Can I do double action? Or
Yes,
do you think
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
make that? I won't make it by 6.
No, you won't. So
well,
double action.
I'll just do double action
Yep.
behind them. And as I'm running, I'm like, no, you've got the wrong person. We don't want any trouble. Leave her alone.
Tough luck, trouble found you today.
Nice. I forgot that you guys all should have had advantage because you're got her flanked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what are you doing, Tony the Spony?
No, I'm Tony, that's Boney.
Boney, and this is
That's
Sony.
Sony.
Okay, Tony, what's
Get
Tony
right.
doing?
Get it right.
Hey, Boney, Sony, take care of the tree, would ya?
With pleasure.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna shuck this oyster. and then he goes for another stab.
Okay, roll at advantage because you do
Oh, I
have
would
her
love it.
surrounded.
I wish you didn't.
Too bad, love. It ain't gonna be a natural
Another one.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, you went from a natural 1 to a nat 20.
Yeah.
Tony's blade goes into shock. Roll 2 6-sided dice.
2 6-sided. It's my lucky day.
Shelby, right?
Oh my god.
Just snake eyes.
Ah!
Deuces.
You see what happened is I hit the femoral artery, but I just only nipped it. just with a light little kiss.
Femoral.
Yeah, it fit your femoral artery. And I only gave it a wee kiss, and you're lucky, because next time I'm going to kill you.
Boney turns around and she looks at this this tall, very tall woman. She goes, "Oh, shove off!" and she tries to push you into the whirlpool.
Nice. Okay.
19 plus 1 is a dirty 20 again.
Okay. Opposed strength rolls.
Let's go.
Yay.
Do I have to do it
Hard
again?
one to beat. Oh, yeah, no, that's a.
Me.
Oh,
I think that was your.
yeah, the 19 was
19 is
yeah,
one?
mine's 15.
Okay.
And you just get caught off guard, and you fall, plunge into the water, and you can't see what is happening.
Oh my.
Oh, you got it! You got it!
And Sony, because I called her a tree, and you just said timber.
Yeah.
And I pushed her.
And what are you doing?
Well, that takes care of the tree. How about trimming this bush?
At advantage.
Advantage?
At advantage. Yeah.
I'll take the 11. 11
Plus 1.
plus 1, 12.
Plus 1. King, she's better than that.
Yeah.
And she says, Reaf, get out of here! and it's medium tide, so you go under the water, but it's probably only like about a meter or so deep, so you're not gonna drown in it.
Great.
And she stabs again for Boney. Boney, you are stabbed.
Oh, my bones!
You take 6 hit points.
Oh!
It's a weak point.
Oh, I got my bones. So she slices my bone, and I go, oh, brothers! I missed you. Oh. And then she collapses.
And falls sploosh into the water. And
she's dead.
Yeah, and she knows that she's not going to take another round like this, so she tries to draw them away from Leaf, and she runs. You guys get opportunity attacks. One.
He's making another tree joke at your expense.
Reaf, sorry. Opportunity attacks.
Avenge me, brothers.
Oh, no, you don't! Sure.
You're gonna pay for that.
And I guess you get them at advantage because you got her flanked.
Yes, we do. And I'll take the 18.
14.
Both hit.
Oh, I slice away our Achilles. And she's ready to wait.
Oh, brutal.
Did I get a turn?
This was their turn. You're next.
Oh, okay. Hurry up.
Yeah, with the big guys.
3.
Oh.
Okay, and your damage? Yeah. 4-sided dice. +1.
Roll your damage, Sony.
All right.
Come on.
How about just one?
Oh, Sony.
And she falls down.
All you needed.
Reef, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm clambering up to the. Can I reach the dock edge?
Yeah, you're strong enough. You need to make an athletics roll to
Yeah.
try to climb up it.
Okay, yeah, I'm grabbing it. And as I'm doing this, I'm that's a 19. I'm yelling at her and I'm like, I'm shook, just jump in the water! Who am I? Oh yeah, I'm Scottish. Yeah.
And you climb up to the top,
Great.
and to see this man with a scar pulling her into the alleyway.
The fudge. Great. Well, yeah, I want to run after her.
Okay.
Oh, look, here comes the tree again.
It's all right.
And you're up.
All right. All right, I've done the job. You're just a little bonus. Big bonus, I guess. And then comes up to you, and then he reverse grips his knife, and then he goes in for a stab. Ah. 15.
15. You're stabbed.
Oh.
And that is 2.
You were on 10 hit points originally, so that is the first level.
Great.
You should have stayed in the water. And he kind of spins and wants to also stab him right in here in the river.
Go for it.
How about? Ooh, natural 1.
Natural 1, terrible. And now
Sony, focus!
I see knife.
Ghost
They
of Boney's
have-
there too.
they
Come on,
have
brothers.
blocked your way through.
All right. I think Reaf has never really felt like an angry person at this current point of time. But her bones and her blood is just boiled and she looks like the weak one. And then she goes, what one of you just called me a tree?
He did.
And then she just goes in for a punch straight to the sky.
Okay, go for it.
17.
And you smash him.
Break his nose.
And then I'm going to try and attempt to run through straight past them both. Yeah.
Push past them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Disengage. Run.
Disengage. You can't get through them like that.
That's okay. It's fair call.
The only way to do it would be to somehow try to climb over them or
I think I'm just going to try and I'm going to see what happens if I try and barge straight
push
through them.
through? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. First roll the damage on the punch. Odds is 1, evens is 2.
1.
Plus your strength damage. Plus
4.
4. You take 4 hit points damage.
Oh, yeah. Sony receives that knock in slow motion as a clink. Me too.
And you try to push past. Okay. You guys, let's all three of you make strength rolls, please.
With pleasure.
Just the ghost of Bonnie's there, making a
19.
strength roll.
Do we add on?
You add your strength modifier. These
10.
18.
19.
Wait, do I add this one, eh?
Yeah, you add that, yeah. Okay.
18.
So what happens is, for poetic reasons, you need to make a dex save to avoid being thrown into the water.
Yeah. Oh, bugger. Alright, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Has
What
to
was
go-
it?
Nothing.
Doesn't matter. Natural 20.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Reaf.
I'm the luckiest fucker out.
You
Is what
you
raptor?
you go. You hold on. And I'm sorry, Reaf. He holds the line. You just can't get past.
You knocked out my favourite tooth.
Look, I'll admit, you've given us a little bit of trouble. Cash in your chips, call it a day. You've done yourself proud. I mean, your missus is dead. But hey, you're alive.
Oh my gosh, Reef was thinking about backing away until he opened his mouth.
You th-
She's just gonna keep biting. 11 plus what?
Plus your strength modifier for your punch.
14.
40. You hit Tony.
Oh.
D2. Odds are one.
Wavy.
4.
4 hit points. Boom!
Hey!
Tony, what you doing? She's just punched you in the face.
Oh.
I'm gonna slowly back away at this moment.
You're gonna disengage.
Yep, disengage.
1, 2.
Can I crawl behind you?
Yeah, 1, 2. Then you start crawling around the edges.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect.
Are you right there, Tony?
She got me in the jaw. That really hurt. And oi, where have you gone? She kind of disappeared like that.
Right here a minute ago.
Exactly. She's the regular size of a tree.
Oh, all right.
Well, she can't have just disappeared. Find her.
Right, but what do we do with Boney?
What we're going to do with Boney? Boney's dead. What, you want to hold a funeral service? Find the tree.
You're right. And then he runs.
And by the time you get there, she's gone. And Reef?
Reef is just scaling the sides, like just really quietly yelling, shuck. And she's getting like quite pedantic now. Like obviously she doesn't think that anyone would have happened to her because she just, I think in her mind, she's like, whoosh, we have nothing to give them. But she's very confused. She doesn't know who the Scarface man is, but all she has is this flash of scars. Tree. Punch. Scars. It's all happening in her brain. And she's trying to like scale to see if she can find like a trail of blood.
Okay, excellent. The sad truth is that you never find her.
Okay. I think it's... When it gets really dark, I think Shuck's gonna re-emerge.
Reef?
Re-emerge onto the same place where she disappeared. And she's just kind of like gonna slowly investigate. She looks down the alleyway and she sees all the blood. And she hasn't really been alone in this part of town without Shuck before. Don't think she really knows what to do. She just kind of sits in the corner and she just like sits there and waits. And I think she doesn't move for like 2 days. I think she's just gonna stay there and wait. I don't think she's really got no one else. She left her entire family who never loved her. And Shuck was pretty much the only person who showed her any kindness apart from one person back home. And so she doesn't really know what else to do but just sit there and wait.
And it's DeAndre who finds you a couple of days later and gives you work. But now we're back in Debakin's room. It's dawn, it's sunrise. He's put the flowers on the on the table, the sun heather. And he says to you, we need to talk. Because I don't think you have the right story in your head.
Go on then. Tell me what I need to know. Tell me what you did. Tell everyone what you did to that poor defenseless girl who didn't do anything to you.
Do you want me to do it now or after we make the cure?
After.
After it is. He goes over to the bookcase and says, "We're among friends." Moves a couple books. There's a click, and a bookshelf slides open. And behind there's a whole bunch of vials, flasks, bottles. There's a mortar and pestle. You get some supplies out. Mihan, your eyes are instantly drawn to a bottle of black liquid. He gathers some of these materials and he starts pounding the sun heather in the mortar and pestle until it's a paste. And those that are close enough to him can hear that he is saying some words quietly under his breath while he does it.
Yeah, that's interesting to Wezley.
And he takes some of the bottles, heats them up until they come to a boil. He has a small little burner that he puts some fuel in it. The fragrance is very pleasant until he gets the bottle of black liquid. Takes the glass stopper out and pours it, and it's like it's unwilling to leave the jar. It's thick, viscous, and eventually a single drop of it comes to the edge and then kind of just drips down like it doesn't want to leave the bottle. Extends and finally, and the smell, fragrance instantly goes from being this fragrance sun heather to being a tarry, vile smell. A smell that is very familiar to one of you.
Yeah, my tongue tingles.
He puts the stopper back on it. He says, "This must cool." When it is cool, you apply it to the wound. If the wound has spread, you must make small incisions and apply it where there are incisions.
Very well. How long until that's cool, do we think?
It shall only take a few minutes.
Very good, very good. Okay. Well, cousin, this is very, very good of you. And father shall certainly know about this. And there's a lot of questions Wezley could ask, but he doesn't have the time. He looks at that collection of vials and potions, and then he wonders if there's anything there for his purpose. So he makes a wee note that maybe Dipperkine's a person to talk to at another time. But can he take this liquid?
So it's got a few minutes to cool. So
Okay.
while it's cooling,
Okay.
he says, "Your friend was not your friend.
You didn't know us?
I know her.
Oh,
She's a spy."
shuck, she wouldn't hurt a fly. She's poor.
He retrieves, he asks his servant to retrieve something and brings her rapier. Her rapier is put on the table. He says, "Take it if you wish. But tell me, is that a poor person's weapon?
We stole things all the time. I didn't even question it.
The insignia on it? There's an insignia on it. She was a spy.
Look, I don't know why you're trying to poison me mind. Why do you care what I think about your frickin' work?
Because you're trying to kill me, and I want to be not killed. I don't care if you know the truth or not, but she was trying to wheedle into your graces for some reason.
No, she loved me. She told me.
Did she ever ask any questions about you?
Yeah, of course she did, 'cause that's what friends do. They try to get to know you. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care what you say. Like, you still killed her. That was wrong of you.
We don't have time for this.
Well, I don't care. Get out of here, Wezley. I don't care what you do. You're not going to put me first ever. You never do. Just go.
She's not dead.
Of course she is. I saw the blood.
And just because she bleed didn't mean that she died.
Well, you're talking all kinds of crap right now. I don't believe you. She's alive. She would have come and found me. So,
Can I? Is that cool yet?
It's cool.
Okay.
And you grab it. If you're looking for her, she's in Carceria.
whatever. Just.
Maybe he speaks the truth, Reaf.
I'm not gonna trust someone who ruined my only shot at killing the man I've been fighting my life for.
What if you've been fighting all this time for the wrong reason?
It's not. I'm right. I'm right. I'm not sick of the lot of you, Ethel.
Mihan, we need to go.
All right. I guess so. Okay. But it was just getting so juicy here.
Thank you, Your Lordship. We appreciate your help.
He turns to you again, Reaf, and says, I'm a selfish, self-absorbed, conniving man. But I'm not the selfish, self-absorbed, conniving person that you really want. That person is in Carceria.
No, I'm sick of the lot of you. I don't believe a thing you say. I only believe in Ethel.
Ethel says, what are you talking about?
Exactly right. She worries about herself, and Reaf just like goes out, but she's like shoving everything up.
That was dramatic. Wow.
And then Wezley will follow out pretty shortly behind her. It's like, we need to go now.
It's true that the truth will set you free. We'll be gone. Bye.
Did you hear me?
Don't talk to me, Wezley. I don't care about you.
There's no time for a tantrum right now, Reaf. Our father is in dire need.
Your father! I'm leaving. I need that shield.
You cannot have this, Reaf. I'm so sorry. It stays with me. But like I said, it will be here if you need protection. You don't look like you need protection.
Great, you've taken the hard way. I'll remember that next time I see you then, Ātukaan. And Reaf walks back. I'm going to feed me dog. Hey, I liked you for a second there. And then she walked away.
For a second, I gave her her pardon. Why just for a second? What? I did nothing wrong to her.
We
Reaf
don't have time to
disappears.
go for her.
Let's go.
Yes.
We need to get this to the farm.
I suppose so. Okay.
Okay.
Go to
And you go to DeAndre's house. Right.
Yeah.
And you have it's been placed in a small jar. It's a thick brown paste.
Mihan looks at it on their way there. And while she sees the worry on Wezley's face, she says, wouldn't it be funny if that was not the cure?
That won't be funny at all.
I mean, I'm just saying, why would you trust Debekan? He's the one who got us stuck together.
But something tells me that he was speaking the truth. No other man would admit that they are cunning, conniving, and yeah, I trust people who are honest like that.
Why would you say that, Mihan?
Just the way it looks, it doesn't look very friendly.
Don't doubt now, Wezley. We have gone too far.
I just joke. Or not. As Mihan walks by. Yeah, she just... there might be some other way to heal him. But if you want to try it, okay, come on, let's go.
Mihan, do you know-
We're so close. We're so close. Come on, let's go.
But if my father has enemies, then why wouldn't Ātukaan?
No, you're right. Ātukaan is a nice man. He probably made that, and it is a cure.
Wezley puts his finger in the thing and tastes it.
Oh, it tastes foul.
Oh, disgusting. Why would you do that?
Why would you do
He
that?
said put it on the bite, not eat it, right?
Yes, I know. I was hoping well, I don't know. I thought I could maybe divine something from...
You good? You didn't die? You didn't grow extra limb?
No, I didn't die. Okay. We go to my father.
Okay.
You get to not Ātukaan's, DeAndre's house. Okay. Yes, he opens the door.
And, DeAndre, excellent. Let us into your abode. Look, this doesn't seem at all familiar to you. You haven't encountered anything like this.
He takes it, he's no. Don't know.
No one know anything here. Is everyone just a bit stupid, are we?
Why are you doubting now? Just try it on your father. You'll find out soon. Do you want him better? Or do you want him worse?
Shall I bring your father? He's sleeping. I think he's hallucinating.
Yes, we better bring up my father.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you can come upstairs, or I should bring. Or do you want me to bring him down?
We'll go down. We'll go upstairs to him.
So you find in this small, cramped room on a small bed, your father is looking very pale. His lips are almost blue, and he's shivering so bad the whole bed is shaking from the shivers.
Mihan. Mm-hmm. Do you know if I should use this on my father or not?
I don't know.
Very well. And then he says, a knife? Does anyone have any sort of sharp implement?
There you go. My dagger.
Thank you, Mihan. And then he will heat it. He will sterilize it. He'll do whatever he needs to make sure that it's clean. Mm-hmm. And then first of all he'll observe his father's sort of
Thank you.
What he's looking like right now.
The bite, the withering malady from the calf has spread up his whole leg, and is starting to move into his abdomen.
He doesn't have time, Wezley.
Yes. Okay. Right. So.
Be quick.
If it's traced all the way to here, and then we're here. Okay. Intervals. Let's just say, let's be safe. And then Wezley makes 6 scores between the center of this wound and a trail up to the abdomen.
Okay.
And he will do so on both sides of the leg. So on the apparent side and then on the reverse side, he's just gonna be kind of working like his father's flesh.
Yeah. And he groans and grunts, but he's not completely conscious. He certainly doesn't seem to know that you're there, and doesn't offer any resistance to you kind of manipulating him around and rolling him over, and just kind of moans a bit as you make these small incisions.
Okay. And then he'll get any sort of scooping, even just a spoon or some sort of leather or something. And then he'll start he'll pause.
Mihan chuckles in the corner. You have to be quick.
and then he'll start to work the mixture into all the different a good healthy amount on the wound, and then just all up and down.
And as it goes on to the wound, the bite place, and his calf, he cries out. He cries out in pain and agony, and his hands reach for his foot, his leg, and he grips it, and he opens his eyes, and then he passes out.
Is that a good sign or not?
Not all cures are without agony. Doesn't mean that he's not healed or that it wasn't effective.
Uh-huh.
And you do the rest of the incision places.
Yeah. Wezley's committed to it now.
Ātukaan is deep in Karakia, just praying.
Praying. Do you know what interesting thing, actually? Now that you're doing this, you do feel a closeness that you hadn't felt for a while. You definitely feel, more close as you say these prayers.
Mihan takes a step outside, away from everyone for a bit, and just takes a moment as she's reminded to just take from her vial and just take a swig of this black liquid.
Talking to you for a second. Mihan,
Yes.
how did he get a vial?
That is what she is thinking. She even wants to consider giving her old friend a call, just for a friendly chat, if he's free. As she is tasting this liquid, and she says, Magdaya, are you free?
And after a few seconds, a low voice says, "Little one,
Oh,
you cannot call on me. I have not redeemed my favor."
I know, I'm sorry. I found the funniest thing.
I am not amused by much.
But I am. And you're stuck with me for, with this connection that we have. Tell me, do you have other friends than me?
I have other servants.
Interesting. I thought that I was special. But
You are special when you use my power. Otherwise, you are insignificant.
you're very good at charming people, huh? Can I just ask one thing? When you use this liquid on maladies, does it work as a healing? Does your power really heal? I've never known you to be a healer.
I healed you.
I suppose. Yeah. But, let me see. For someone who is not your servant, perhaps, if someone uses this vial, if someone breaks their patronage to you and uses this vial on other people, don't you think they get punished?
And the voice is gone.
You sneaky, sneaky man.
Wezley
I got you.
and Ātukaan sitting next to this bed as he shivers, and in this shivers over the next hour or so, slow down. His breathing becomes calmer. The blackness in the veins that radiate from the wound kind of dissolves or something. But in their place, it's like there are the scars it's like some of his beneath his skin has been eaten away, and there are these little kind of cracks and ridges that radiate out from him and have left a permanent, at this stage, permanent scar.
It's worked.
Yes.
Mihan comes in.
Mugeti has smiled upon your father today. He's a lot better than he was before.
I don't think Mutketi had anything to do with this one.
Oh, you'll be surprised
No,
what
no.
they can achieve.
You'll be surprised.
Let's follow Reaf for a second, shall we? So Reaf, in the foulest of moods,
Yeah.
stormed out of Debakan's house.
She's just, without even, like, usually she's stealthy, but she's just trailblazing it back to her hut. She's like looking for, she grabs a chicken on the way, she grabs it by the neck.
Oh, Jesus.
It's dead already, so I didn't kill it. I don't kill things.
You don't kill things, says the assassin.
Animals,
Oh, of course.
people. But yeah, she's already got the chicken, like she grabs it off a teller and he's like, huh, you know, like, but she's just like,
That's my chicken!
yeah. She's storming, she opens her hut door, she slams it behind her.
And the dog is there, tied up as you left it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You right? Shuts at the chicken.
It grabs a chicken and the two heads kind of fight over it. And parts of it fly everywhere, and it starts getting into this chicken.
She then just like looks to like her, pretty much the only kind of cabinet she has in her house. She's like scummaging through all the drawers, pulling everything about, like all ruffling. And she finds this like little box that she's kept. And she's pretty much got like the only valuable looking thing, which is this kind of like pearled bracelet that her and Shuck made together from like the pearls that they found while they were shucking. And she's just holding it, and she's like, she's having a real inner turmoil kind of moment. She just looks at the dog. She's like, no, like, why should I believe them, huh? Right?
And the
Exactly.
dog's busy eating.
Like, I don't know who he is. Who's he to tell me what I know? I saw it. She's dead. She's gone. Like, And she, in a fury, she just like rips the bracelet apart, and then she just watches all these little pearls.
Tink, 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 tink.
Crap. Don't eat that. And she just kind of like, she runs after them all, and she's kind of like starts to shed a tear, and she's running after all the pearls. She's like, don't eat that. And then she's, oh, you heard what I said. And then she's just kind of found all the pearls, and she just kind of sits there, like kind of right next to the dog. Like, they say she's like, I don't really think she's scared of the dog, even though it's probably the most dangerous creature she's come. I think she's just gonna sit by its foot and just like start to put the pearls back onto the strand, and just sits there thinking, like looking at pictures of Shuck in her head, and like feels a real pang of like, it's not anger, it's like shame for her, I think. She's been all of these years trying to fight after someone who might not be the person who she thought she was.
As you're looking at these pearls, there's like the centerpiece of the necklace was a pearl that that Shuck had before you came into the city. She got, and it's a different color pearl, like, you know how Paua pearls are kind of like a silvery gray opalescence. It's that. And holding it, you notice it actually has a small drill hole through it, as if it had at one point been part of a necklace. You hadn't noticed it before, because of course it had been part of this other thing, and she'd placed it in there and it wasn't visible, but it had been part of a necklace.
Weird. I don't. Reaf is trying to kind of meld her brain over. It's one of those situations where you find out someone may have lied, and you replay every single encounter in their brain, and then she just like thinks, then while she's trying to think about Shuck, Wezley just pops into her brain, and her caretaker pops into her brain, and like all of her mum, her fake dad, like all of these people who never really loved her. And then she feels probably more alone than she ever has. And she's just staring at this pearl. She doesn't know what it really means, and I think she just, thinking about Shuck almost gave her purpose and almost gave her something to fight for. And now she doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And so I think it just turns into, she just funnels it into just an anger ball.
Yeah, right.
That just sits on top of her heart.
And the dog has finished eating the chicken and sits down against you.
She like looks at the dog and she like hands out her hand.
It growls.
You can bite it if you want. I've got nothing to live for.
It's just licking, both of its heads are licking its lips and it's looking around.
And then Reaf just starts to pet it. Good doggy. We're gonna get out of here soon.
Back to you guys. What's your plan? Tell me what you're wanting to do.
Wezley he's confident in that it's worked. He figures of great service to his father, and that's extremely important to him. It is perhaps a chance at coming back into the family now. He's sure of it, but perhaps more than bargaining back into the family with this, what he does for his father, he does out of fear.
Yes.
So then, there's the possibility of retribution, but he's not admitting to himself that he's actually doing this out of fear. So as he's kind of like sitting, watching his father, and he's mostly relieved that he's like coming to.
Oh. Wow. And Mihan. With these two being attending, deep in prayer, thinking about his father, thinking about all those implications, you're kind of the loose wheel in the thing. So it's after definitely more than an hour has passed, and you realize you haven't seen DeAndre for a while.
Must have fallen asleep somewhere. I think Mihan takes this time to, within the limits of this house. I don't know if the house is, understand feet. So if she can go like 50 feet, like to the kitchen, different rooms, just to snoop around. Really, she's curious about this place.
Okay.
This man who gives assassin jobs, what it sounds like.
There are a number of locked rooms. DeAndre is not around. He's definitely not. He's not around.
Does he have a study?
There are locked rooms, and then there's the room that that Lord Walthonia is in. There's the like living room where you guys first came in, and then there's the stairs. There's a kitchen. Everything else is locked.
Do I haven't? No. Don't let me lock picking things on me. I think she goes to one of the locked rooms.
Okay.
And she listens in to see if there's anyone inside.
Okay. I can tell you now, nothing. There's no other sound in the house.
Mihan looks at the doorknob, and she says, surely no one will notice. And she casts Eldritch Blast on it to unlock it.
and your overpowered Eldritch Blast reduces it to splinters and bits of wood hanging onto the hinges. and the rest of it.
Oh my god!
Ātukaan, Wezley, you hear the distinct sound of Mihan firing up.
Ātukaan
I'm
leaps.
sorry, I just farted. Sorry, that was my bad. Nothing to worry about here.
Ātukaan's already like out the door, like just worried that someone may have blasted through the door and all things. And so he, wait,
It was an accident. I don't know.
you
Is
can't do
Wezley
that.
here? Is Wezley here? You saw me in that ditch. It was an accident. I don't know what's happening with my staff. It's
You just decimated the
I
door.
know, but my mind is not where it used to be. You know, I swing it one way, and then next thing you know, it kills 3 Dorgu.
Yeah.
I didn't mean.
And as you're swinging around, Ātukaan's like, hey,
you
what's
have
with?
to understand. I don't know what happened.
Okay, just please.
It was an accident. Do you think
Okay.
maybe you can build like another door outside in the back while I just try and get rid of all this mess?
No, I think you've done enough mess for today.
Exactly. You do not think I know that? I'm trying to clean up my mess right now. I am a tired old lady. I take care of so many kids, and I make so many mistakes, and I don't know how to.
Ātukaan is kind of old, like he's seen this scenario play out before. So, Mihan,
Ātukaan.
I think it's fair to say you can drop the act now. I am.
That is not very light of you to say.
I am a man.
Are you accusing me?
I am not accusing.
What are you accusing me of?
I am only telling you the truth as I see it, and I do believe that you are more than the eye.
And I am telling you the truth that I see, that you are an unhelpful young man. Disrespecting his elders.
I do
I am
apologize.
trying to clean up my mistakes.
Okay, then allow.
I am trying to clean up my mistakes.
It's okay.
Why are you doing this?
No.
I just keep swinging her staff.
Please, just watch. Sit down. Mihan.
Please let me clean.
Meanwhile,
That's happening. Once Ātukaan leaves the room, Wezley looks at his father again, and then he kind of comes up to the side of the bed and he kind of kneels down beside it as he can hear the commotion coming down from downstairs. And he says to his father, and he says, "My Lord Father, is all forgiven? Is all at amends? Is this enough?"
Wezley, he opens his eyes, holds out his hand to you,
And Wezley will take his hand.
and he says, "I was hard on you."
And rightly so, Father. I made terrible mistakes. That kind of tastes like poison in Wezley's mouth, saying that because he doesn't believe that.
I thought you were. It is. I'll say this now. I thought you were weak, undisciplined, and I worried about our family's name, and so I treated you more harshly than I should have. It appears, because it's clear that you have more strength and loyalty than I had thought.
That's right, Father. Strength and loyalty for our family name, Orthonia. All that I study and all the power that I amass and the skills that I grow are in service to the family. That's only sort of true.
He's too wobbly to be able to probably tell anything that you're saying is true
He can
or
tell that
untrue.
his father has disadvantage for his insight checks.
Exactly.
And I believe Reaf is certainly worthy of forgiveness as well. She was a staunch proponent of your rescue. She was as passionate as I.
Well, see, there is no doubt that I owe both of you my life and your companions. I owe all of you, and I'll reward all of you. Thank you, my son. And I know your mother loves Reaf in ways that I cannot. But I'll try. I'll try.
And Wezley is relieved. This is a rare kindness, I think, a rare expression of kindness from his father. But I guess this is a rare scenario. And so he is relieved. He's relieved at the idea that perhaps all could be repaired by this. And so, yeah, he's... Oh, wow. What a big old day we've had. Dada.
Now, Reaf, are you just camping out at home? No, what you doing now?
Reef's packed a bag.
None of you thought.
And she, I don't think I'm going to camp at home for long. I don't like camping. Reaf has packed up all of her belongings and she's ready for a long journey. And she looks at her dog and she just says, "Look, buddy, I think we need to tie up a few loose ends." And then she puts the leash back on the dog and then she heads to DeAndre's house where she knows Wezley's father and DeAndre, the two people who have wronged her the most, that are closest to where she can get. She's going to walk the dog towards them.
Okay. It's the middle of the day. Walking this two-headed dog.
It's night time. Yeah, fair.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay, great.
If you don't mind, I don't mind.
No, I don't. I think she's just not really. I just think she's pretty vacant.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm probably going to say I'll be around that area until nighttime. So
Yeah.
I mean, it can.
It can be later in the evening. Fine. So. I want Ātukaan, Mihan to make perception rolls, not Wezley.
Oh,
14.
10.
Mihan.
Yes. Has the time jumped since?
Yeah. So you've just been hanging out in DeAndre's place.
I try my best to fix the door.
What was in the room?
Oh, okay. Yeah. We need to talk
what I
about that
wanted to
first.
know.
Yeah. It is an office. It's a study.
Okay. Office, study.
There's a whole bunch of ledgers.
get legs and distinctive shit.
Ledgers with numbers in a column, and then code to the side of them.
Ledgers and code.
Ledgers and code.
Nice.
Whole bunch of ledgers.
Mihan is not here. He just found like an old, discarded table in the back, and he somehow fashioned a door together.
All right, you're gonna try to make a door, are you?
Yeah. He brings it in.
All right, yeah, cool.
Come on, carpenter.
I want to take a ledger.
Okay, you take one of the ledgers.
Ledgers.
You now have one of
yep.
DeAndre's ledgers.
And any note that looks like a couple of notes that look like they're DeAndre's handwriting.
Okay, fine. Forger.
Nice.
Because it's more cinematic when it's darker.
Love it.
And suits Reaf kind of just zoning out for the day and then coming to a resolve. And it suits Wezley being at his father's side. And it suits Ātukaan trying to fashion a door, and it suits Mihan trying to sort out this code. It is evening. When Mihan, when you when you see DeAndre approaching the house.
She puts everything away into her little pouch. And she lies down on a couch. Is there a couch in the room? In the living room? And she says, what a long day. Oh, hello, DeAndre. Where have you been?
And you two are in the room?
Yep, and Ātukaan is just closing the door and goes, look at that. So sorry.
Ātukaan had a little accident.
No, she's lying. Something happened. Your door blew up, but don't worry. I fixed it for you.
Yeah.
You just might need a new lock. There you go.
I'm so sorry.
Where have you been, by the way? We haven't seen you all day.
I went to see a friend,
Okay.
colleague.
It's been a long time since you've seen this colleague.
Actually, it has. It has actually been.
Was it a nice catch-up?
It was productive. It was insightful.
I like insightful and productive.
Wezley's still here?
Yeah, he's upstairs with his father.
Okay.
His lordship is now healed.
That is good news, isn't it?
It's great news. Eh? Muketi has shined quite brightly upon him.
Wow.
Good old
hail
Muketi.
Muketi, wow.
Okay. Do you guys want some food? I'm going to go out and grab one of the bakeries nearby. At the end of the day, they almost give away their leftovers. Do you want something?
Oh yes, that would be.
Oh, I'm good, but I think Wezley and his father might benefit, especially his father might need some sustenance.
Okay. And DeAndre heads out, and
Does he look like shifty? Like, is
Do you
he
wanna make an insight roll?
Is he actually going to the bakery?
do you want to make an insight roll?
I want to too.
Okay, make
And
an
also
insight
about
roll.
this friend this colleague that they have. Man, nor.
18.
Mihan,
Nor.
the guy's completely on board.
Yeah. Checks out. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. I'm chilling.
There definitely are bakeries that do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It seems completely normal.
I don't even give it a second thought. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Ātukaan. He never kind of is able to meet eye to eye for very long anyway. He's always got a shifting thing, but he's kind of looking upstairs quite a bit during the conversation, like to the ceiling, and as he leaves, his hand kind of goes to his pocket and he pats the pocket on the side of his leg as he leaves, and you're pretty sure that there's a concealed knife there as he walks away.
Yeah, Ātukaan instantly recognizes those symptoms of someone who's not telling the truth. And he takes note of that. He turns to Mihan, he says, I think we might need to get out of here.
What? But DeAndre will come back with bread soon. The man looked like he was honest.
No, I know honesty. And the look of that man did not say honesty.
You know honesty, but you think that I was lying earlier when I said it was an accident that I blew up the door?
Because you were lying.
I don't want to. Ātukaan, I don't want you to give me high blood pressure again, okay? I apologize for shouting at you earlier.
You just lied again.
I apologize.
You do not have high blood pressure. You were quite
I thought you see the light in everyone, huh?
And so just
Wait, look at the light in me. I am telling the truth. I'm not breaking eye contact. I'm telling the truth.
yeah, but someone that says I'm telling the truth is usually not telling the truth.
Oh, Ātukaan, go back to what you were saying.
Well, I'm saying he wasn't telling the truth. He's been gone all day. And usually when you leave strangers in your house, I will never leave strangers in my house unattended. And now he returns and he's left again, leaving 4 strangers in his house.
For bread. He's getting us bread.
I think our friends may be in danger. Ātukaan wants to make his way upstairs.
Wezley,
Yeah.
perception roll, please, Wezley.
Righto. Okay. I think it's a +1. Yep. 13.
There is no doubt at all that someone is on the roof above you. They are not silent.
Reaf. And then Wezley doubts that immediately because he doesn't think he would hear his sister if it was her. Ātukaan!
Ātukaan's already at the door.
Ātukaan, this happens when you're still downstairs.
Okay, sorry.
You're still downstairs.
Ātukaan hears Wezley call out.
And then Wezley is like kind of already like unbuckling the book at his side, and he just thumps it on the foot of the bed at his father's foot, and then he's kind of like listening up into the rafters, and then he's trying to trace where the footfalls are going.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And someone swings into the window right next to your father.
Oh.
Oh boy. That's an attack.
Ātukaan, you are running up the stairs. This person has black over their entire being. Mihan, what are you doing?
Mihan follows, but not in a rush.
Ha!
She's just, what's the commotion?
I'm so sorry. Where are my minis?
Uh-oh.
The ones that I have for this occasion.
This one?
No, they're gonna have to use that one for now, I think, unless I can quickly get these other ones.
Bow and arrow.
This will do. This will do. Okay.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
Okay, that one will do for now. All right.
Ostentatious.
Much more ostentatious than it should be. Okay, and lay of the land. So we have here are stairs going down. There is a locked door there. There is a locked door here. There is a small table, and these are stairs coming down here. Okay, you're there. They burst in first, throwing knife. Throws a throwing knife at you. Gets a 13.
That's a hit.
You take 4 hit points damage.
Oh! It's a good hit on Wezley. The blade, I think, kind of like digs into like his chest, like, you know, and it scores quite well. And he's like, oh! Then he's just trying to see this person that's just done this, and he's getting ready to launch an attack back.
Wezley. Yes. The clasp on her black hood. Exactly the same insignia that you saw earlier this day.
Yep. And on a rapier.
A rapier.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mihan, what you doing? Oh no, sorry, Wezley.
And then Wezley looks at his book down on the bed, and then he mutters a few words, and then he like just holds out his hand and blasts 3 magic darts at. Boom. That is 10. 13.
Ooh,
13. Boom, boom, boom.
big one.
And she is knocked back out the window, falls back out the window. Mihan, you hear the sound of magic going off, the sound of screaming. What are you doing? You're downstairs.
I'm walking up the stairs.
You're walking up the stairs.
How fast can I get?
You can get there. You can get up to the room.
Sweet. Ātukaan walks in. Hey, Wezley, are you okay?
Wezley pulls a throwing knife out of his chest. No.
Okay.
And then he points to like what is now a smashed window, or like a.
Yeah, she smashed it when she came in, but it's gone now.
Wezley looks outside the window.
Wezley?
Ātukaan looks outside the window. Does he see person still there?
She's gone all the way down into the water next door.
We are not safe here. We need to get your father out of here.
Well, move him.
We have to.
I can't.
I will help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he bongs his shield on his back and a sword, and he wants to pick up Ātukaan's father.
As you move away from the window, the crossbow bolt comes out of, you didn't see it, 20!
Hits.
Yikes.
Oh, how much? Have we rested since then?
No, you have not had a long rest.
Okay.
7 hit points.
Ātukaan feels that one and has now it's embedded in a very bad place in his arm, so he's only can only use one arm at the moment. And he just tries to. Okay, we have to get out of here.
Reaf, as you approach, perception roll, please.
14.
14. Reaf, you approach DeAndre's house. You're at there's one bridge span to pass over before his house and the couple houses that are near him that are clustered together on this on these poles. And it's clear that it is being surrounded.
Oh, crap. All sides. Reaf stops for a second and she quickly scans the place to see if she can see DeAndre. That's first. thought.
Okay. Make that either investigation or perception, as whatever you're best at.
7.
A 7. You can't see him at all. From your estimation, from where you are, you can see 4 people converging. 1 from behind, 2 from the front, and 1 that's on a boat right in front of you that's rowing towards you, and you can see that there's a woman lying in the water, and there's ripples coming out of it.
What the hell? Reaf is absolutely perplexed at what is going on. She sees the first person in the boat that she's quite close to, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
She loads up her dart.
Okay. And we'll finish our episode.
Come on!
What? Oh.
Something that I forgot to say is that when he cast magic missile and she went flying out of the window, there's like traces of her soul that floated back
Back
towards
to you.
Excuse me.
And he looks healthier than
he was
What?
Yeah.
You
All right.
dirty boy.
Well, that was a fun
Oh my
session.
God.
Thank you, everyone. So we'll come back next week.
Oh my god, in the middle of a fight.
Yes.
The beginning of a fight.
Oh.
We'll see what happens.
Nice.
All right.
What?
And we learned some interesting things about people as well.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of
Love
digging into the
background.
past.
Yeah.
God.
We must dig into the past to proceed to the future.
Nice.
Hey, thanks for joining us on our adventure. It's great to have you with us. Hit us with a follow, hit us with a subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit us with a sub. If you're watching us on Twitch, with a follow, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Patreons, thanks so much.
Dramatic.
I wish I had something deep and meaningful to say.
Just the
Thank
name
you.
itself just sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Patreons.
We on
Thank you.
because of you, Patreon.
We are.
Patreon.
Your support is really valuable to us. We really appreciate it. It's nice to have had some more patronage growing in the Patreon, which is nice.
Oh, I like that.
That's cool. Also, thanks. We've got a few sponsors that we want to say thanks to. First is World Anvil. You wanna talk about World Anvil?
Yeah. World Anvil is an awesome online tool that you can catalog, create, and distribute information all about your setting, whether that's for a novel that you're writing or for a campaign setting for your tabletop role-playing game, such as the Outcasts of Arumia and Dice Legenz, because that is the tool that Vahid uses to keep track of our campaign.
It
We
certainly
recommend
is.
that you do too.
It's great. Wonderful. So, we've got a little wee soap opera.
Do we?
We have a little wee soap opera. Thanks to our friends at D20 Collective.
D20.
We're on episode 5.
Oh.
Episode 5.
Oh, yes.
The dice switch. Gary, Alicia, Susan, and Clyde are immersed in an intense Dungeons and Dragons session. Gary rolls his gemstone dice.
Hi. Yes. Critical roll. That's 3 dragons we've defeated tonight.
Oh, amazing roll, Gary. Those gemstone dice from D20 Collective are impressive.
Susan and Clyde exchange sly glances. Susan discreetly knocks the dice off the table.
Oops. My apologies. Let me pick those up for you.
Susan quickly retrieves the dice, skillfully swapping them with fake paper mache dice. Gary and Alicia, unaware of the switch, continue their game.
All right.
She rolls the paper mache dice.
Oh no. A critical failure?
What? That can't be right.
Susan and Clyde quietly slip out of the room.
Let me roll again. Another critical failure? This doesn't make any sense.
Alicia, something's wrong with the dice. They're not behaving like before.
It's as if our gemstone dice from D20 Collective have been replaced.
Hey, hang on. Where is Susan and Clyde?
They must have taken our
Dice!
Dun, dun, dun! Thanks, D20 Collective. Hey, can someone hand me a mic guitar, please?
I
got
It's very good.
Can you reach it?
Yes, I can.
All right. And finally, our friends at BD&D.
It's quite bright.
Can you pull up that graphic of the song stuff?
Oh, God.
What haven't we done, Jason?
What haven't we done?
We've done metal. We did cool metal.
Cool middle.
We've done country.
Reggae, R&B, classic rock.
Classic rock.
Like the Eagles?
Do it.
Eagle right.
What's that, John?
What's the next thing?
Okay, what's the next thing? What's another thing? We've done cool.
Purple.
We've done purple.
And love.
We've done in love.
Sad.
Sad.
Classic rock said.
The head, but with major chords, yeah.
And what's our word?
Part of inspiration.
We done that?
We have done that as well.
Oh,
What do we
man,
have?
I was ready.
Goblin? Have we done Goblin?
Oh, maybe not.
Goblin? All right, we'll go.
Stole my heart. She stole my soul. Run away in the night. Gave me a fright. I felt so sad. I felt blue. Goblin away at my heart. She did me bad. Ooh.
When you fall in love with a goblin, you've got 99 problems. When you fall in love with a goblin, you got 99 problems.
She takes it all. She takes it all. Goblins, they go and go. They taking my soul.
At the roll of a dice, yeah, it just doesn't seem nice. I thought I was in, but she ripped my heart like a goblin.
When you're in love with a goblin, you got 99 problems. When you're in love with a goblin, you got 99 problems. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Skip all the way to 70.
I've got 99 problems, but BD&D ain't one. Because they've got all the books that you want to believe.
Sing it.
Be a dice goblin.
And great remembering to bring the sponsor.
They're just the sponsor.
That was you being DD.
Hey, thanks to our tech team. Thanks,
Oh,
Jason.
my
Thanks,
God.
Luca. Thanks to our moderators. And we will catch y'all next week. Kakitiano.
Bye bye.
Get out of room, yeah.
Yeah.